Hey guys, I had gotten a 2.5 gallon tank from Dronix-Pro.com several months ago. Leo. Anyway, as I was saying, I got it several months ago and I've finally gotten around to doing a review. So let's get started. Okay, so here is the 2.5 gallon cube setup. I had stocked it with 6 of my highest grade Bloody Marys and they are doing really well. Here is one right here. There's a baby swimming. Yep, they just had babies not too long ago. And the tank itself is a really cute desktop aquarium, and it took so long for me to do a review on this because the entire glass was full of algae. I was experimenting with CO2 in this tank and it just got out of control. So I put in some nerites. They're way back there. I think I put in 3 and they slowly started clearing it out over the last few months. So now the tank is clear and I'm able to do a review on this. And I'd say this tank is quite small for fish. I probably wouldn't stock it with fish, but for shrimp it's perfect. Like I said earlier, I had put in 6 of my best Bloody Marys in here and they are already having babies. Here is one right here actually. And I only made one modification to this tank, which is the filter. Here is part of the filter that came with the tank. The pump end that goes right here is actually in this tank to help with some water movement. But I did try it out in the tank before I had set it up, and it is a little bit strong for shrimp. And probably for most fish that prefer softer water movement. So a way around that is if you just attach this attachment and point it upwards toward one of the tank walls and have it hit the wall and come back into the tank, that would definitely help to reduce the water flow in the tank to make it suitable for shrimp or fish that need that softer water movement. What's nice about this is that it doesn't need to be shrimp-proofed, because it has the fine sponge media in here that covers up the openings. So yeah, the openings are large enough for baby shrimp to fit through, but the sponge media is not, which is nice. Another thing the tank comes with is this really sleek looking light. And I know it doesn't look like much in the video, but it is super strong. It's an LED light. It attaches to the back of the tank and it looks nice and it works really well. So I had put in just a few of these frog bit floaters in here not too long ago. They're already filling up the entire tank. Before I put that in though, these stem plants were growing like crazy. They had to be trimmed back on a weekly basis. It was definitely a lot of light, and probably part of that is because I have that CO2 in the back too, but the light is definitely impressive. Without this without the floaters on top, the tank would be super well lit, but shrimp don't like it too bright. The plants do, the shrimp don't. So I added the floaters to kind of add some shade to the tank, because otherwise they'll just be hiding like all up in the space and you won't be able to see them, which they're doing right now probably because it is a little bright still. But also because I'm like standing out here filming and they're freaked out. For some reason, like all of my other tanks are fine with me like doing stuff and the shrimp don't freak out when like I do stuff with the tank, but my Bloody Marys in here, here's one. They're like so hard to see. Right there. I wish it would focus. But my Bloody Marys in here and at home, they do not like movement at all outside of the tank. So anytime I come by the tank, they'll freak out and like swim away or like dart all over the place. It's so funny. But it's my only tank that does that and it's so weird. But yeah, they're probably all hiding in here. Sometimes they get stuck back here. I don't see any in here right now, but I did have like 4 back here at one point, which was quite ridiculous because I had topped it off too high and they climbed over the back of the filter. But anyway, the light works great. I'm very impressed with the light. And it's definitely good to use if you're going to be doing not just like low light plants, but also high light plants. And here are two things that don't actually come with a tank, but you can buy separately on Dronix-Pro.com, is the super small, super cool cooling fan and the super small, super silent air pump. And the cooling fan looks like this. It's sleek and compact, and I haven't had a need to use it so far just because the house is air conditioned, but it would be good to have on hand if, you know, your AC breaks or you just don't run the AC during the summer months. It would really help to keep your tank cooler. And the air pump comes with this really nice and soft air line with the air stone. I haven't needed to use it just because I have my own airline and I don't really have air stones in my tanks, but the air pump itself is really quiet. Like, can you even tell with all this wiring which one is air pump? No, it's actually this right here. It's super small. It's like smaller than my hand and it's so quiet. I don't even notice it. I was looking down here earlier, like which one of these is the air pump, and it was, I just followed the airline to this. It's so crazy. It's so small and silent. And it works for my needs, but it really depends on what you're going to be using it for. This is what the airflow looks like coming out of my corner HMF. And I'm using it in my corner HMF just because it allows for softer water movement out of the filter output. As you can see, it's not super strong. And it probably worked really well if you're using an air stone with it as well. But if you're using it hoping to get some real power out of it, I'd probably go with a larger air pump. But for my needs, it's definitely perfect. For shrimp, it's great. For, you know, an air stone, it would be great. Anything else, probably you should invest in something different. But yeah, it is a great little 2.5 gallon aquarium that has the basics you need to start up a nano tank of your own. It's got the filter, the light, and the tank itself. All you need to provide is the substrate and the plants and, you know, whatever animals you want to keep in there. Again, like I said, probably a little bit small for fish or groups of fish, but definitely a great size if you're keeping shrimp or, you know, other aquatic animals that don't really produce too much waste. You can get the tank at Dronix-Pro.com for $89.99, and with this special code, you can get 10% off your entire order. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment below, and if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Oh, he's just a Leo. He's just my baby Leo. And he always wants to be in the videos. He just wants to be famous.
Oh, there's baby.
Look at the little baby. So cute.